Hey guys, I'm Tamara Bennett, and tonight we're going to be painting a pot of gold door hanger. Okay, so we're going to be painting this really cute little pot of gold with a rainbow above it, and we're using a lot of colors tonight. Black and white, of course. All of my colors are Deco Art Americana paints. You can find them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. We're also using Festive Green. I'm going to call out the color names. Antique Gold, Bright Blue, Orange Flame, Zinc, Purple Pizzazz, Citron Green, and True Red, and Primary Yellow. So we're using a lot of colors tonight. Do you guys have questions about the Southern Adoornments live show? If so, pop them in the comments. It is only, how many days away is it? Today's the 4th. It's a month from tomorrow, March 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm so excited. I'm like, got so much to do, so much planning still to finish up details. I went shopping today and got some last minute things for it, so it's all coming together. So I'm going to start just by painting the black pot, and then we're going to do some really cute little polka dots on it. We will paint the rainbow, all different colors, and then we're going to do the gold coins with a little bit of glitter. And you guys almost never see me use glitter on here, so this is a special occasion. But how could you do gold coins without a little bit of sparkle? So that's what we're going to do. A little bit of late night painting. Normally I go live in the daytime, but I thought I would try to catch a different crowd tonight at nighttime, and since I was shopping today. Georgie said, I wish I could come, but I'm on a budget. I totally get that, Georgie. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, we have started a payment plan option that we did not have before. It just got hooked up like today. It's something new. It's called Sezzle. And so you buy your ticket now essentially, but you pay later in a total of 4 payments. So you pay the first 25% up front, and then you pay the other 3 payments spread out over a period of 6 weeks, and it's 0 interest. So if that's something that would be helpful for you guys, if that would help you to be able to buy your ticket, definitely take advantage of that, because like I said, it is 0 interest, which is awesome. You almost don't find that anywhere. Like, it's almost too good to be true, but it's true. So, all right, we've got this pretty much all painted. I'm just smoothing out my paint lines because I got a little messy there in a few places. That looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to paint the little lip of the pot here. So what's everybody doing tonight? Are y'all laying in bed or on the couch watching me paint? What have you been up to? It's rained here all day in Kentucky today. Like, I'm kind of sick of it. I don't think it's supposed to end anytime soon. All right, so we're gonna do gray polka dots, but we gotta wait for this to dry. So since this is all wet, I think I'm gonna move up and start painting the rainbow. Paula said, I would love to go, but I'm not really interested in business, just the crafts. I totally understand, Paula. The first day is mostly business. We will be doing one craft on the first day, but even if you don't have a business, I think like it might spark you to want, if you've ever had the inkling that maybe you should start a business, it might give you some ideas on where to get started with it. So I know at the last event, there were several ladies who sat through the business trainings and they did not plan on starting a business, but after they left the event, they had a desire to start a business. Like they kind of had this passion for painting and crafting, and it's like they didn't realize they could turn it into a business or that it was much of a possibility for them. And so it was kind of cool to see them go home and start businesses. And so many of the ladies that started those businesses last year are still running their businesses now and doing really well. What's my TikTok name? I think it's just Southern Adoornments Decor. I would love to get a little bit of snow here. I know not everybody is of that opinion, but I always think it doesn't feel like winter if we haven't had at least one good snow that the kids can play in and build snowmen. And Charlie's just now at that age where I think she would really love playing in the snow. Last year, she wasn't about it. She didn't want to get wet. She didn't want to, get cold. But this year, I really think she would absolutely love it. Okay, my colors for my red and my orange are kind of blending together just a wee bit, and that's okay. I'm actually going to dip my brush in just a tiny bit of red and do a little bit of blending. No, I don't like the way that looks. Never mind. Never mind. Forget that. Forget I said that. We're going to take my baby wipe and take some of that orange off the red. It didn't look right. Use the support email if you need help with Template Club. They have been helping people all day long because we had a technical snafu happen and lots of people did not get billed when they were supposed to. It said automatic payment, and so she's getting that stuff straightened out for you guys. So just email support if you haven't done that already. If you've already emailed support, just hang tight. There's like 100 emails in there, and she's going through them one by one and trying to help everybody get everything set up correctly. And I would help her, but I have zero idea how to even do that. So, yeah, that's the situation we're in. But hopefully next month that won't happen because it will all be straightened out. But I know that the ones who've already gotten their templates for February absolutely loved them. They were so excited to get started painting them. And I saw in our post that we did on the page here about template requests that some of you guys were asking for Kentucky Derby designs. We have a couple of those in the February designs that are going to be coming out soon, so keep an eye out for those. But if you're in Template Club, you've already gotten them. What's the name to email? Kimberly, it's support@paintersclubhouse.com. She's the one that's handling the Template Club support. Okay, let's switch to the Citron Green. We may have to go back and do a second coat on some of these colors. This Citron Green is really super bright. It's like a bright neon green. Ooh, we might need to paint white under that or it's not gonna. Let me wipe the excess off. We're gonna paint white first and then green because it's so see-through that I could see the wood grain under it. And I don't want that. I broke a couple of the metatarsal bones in the top of my foot a few years ago, and it had me down for like 2 weeks. I couldn't hardly stand up without it hurting. And then it took about I think 4 weeks before I could put any pressure on it whatsoever. It was terrible. And I broke it at a paint party of all places. As I was leaving a paint party, it was raining, and of course I had worn flip-flops like a fool. And as I was coming out, I was carrying all of these heavy bags from my paint party, and I slipped and fell and broke my foot. I landed right on my foot, but it broke because my ankle twisted kind of funny, and the pressure that it put on those bones is what caused the break, not even falling on it, really. I need to focus. Let's see. Next is blue. It's going to take me all night to paint this if I don't get moving. So this is the bright blue color. I really like it. It's like a bright blue, but it's soft. It's not harsh. I don't know. It just feels like a soft, velvety, bright blue. It's a lovely color. And again, I'm using all Deco Art Americana matte acrylic paints. That looks good. Okay, and then when that dries, we'll go back and paint that one green. It's not gonna stay white. And then the last color is going to be purple, and I'm using Purple Pizzazz. It's a nice color of purple. So if you guys have been wanting to paint door hangers or learn to paint door hangers, I can't talk tonight. How many of you have never painted a door hanger before but want to? Comment below. I'm curious to see how many of you watching right now have never painted a door hanger before, but you would love to. I've got something lined up for you coming up in March that I'll tell you about. This Purple Pizzazz is pretty, but it does take a good couple of coats to get it to cover good. Well, lucky for you guys, this is not something that you have to be like born with the talent. Like, you don't have to be born with it. You can learn it. And I say that because I was not born with the talent of knowing how to do this. Let me dry this real quick. If anything, I was born with a can-do attitude. Meaning, like, I always felt like if I saw something and put my mind to it, I could do it. All right, this green is still too light for me, so I'm gonna mix a little bit. Actually, no. Let me mix a little bit of this foliage green with it. I want it to kind of be a light green. Whoa. It started coming out really fast. But I didn't want it to be this dark either. So we're gonna mix foliage green and citron green together. That's a nice color. But I made a mess of my paint bottle. I had it upside down because it's almost empty and it comes spurting out at me. Anyways, so if you've never painted a door hanger before, but you would like to paint your first one, I want you guys to keep an eye out on my page on March the 1st. We are going to be announcing signups for the Spring Door Hanger Challenge. And so we've done this, I think this will be the third one. We did a spring one last year, and then we did one in the fall. So this will be the third one that we've done. We only do it twice a year. And every time it has been so popular because it kind of gives people a chance to step out of their comfort zone, to try something new that they haven't done before. And it kind of gives you a chance to go through it with a guide. So I'm going to be there to guide you on your process of painting your first door hanger so that you don't have to do it alone. We're going to teach you everything from how to use the template to how to cut the door hanger with your jigsaw or a scroll saw, whichever you prefer. We will have the option for you guys to buy the wooden blanks if you would prefer at a 20% discount, which is the same discount that our Painters Clubhouse members get all the time. So there's that. And you will be able to do it with another group of people. So it will be all in like a private Facebook group. So you won't be doing it alone. You'll be doing it alongside hundreds of other people who are all wanting to do it too. So it's going to be so awesome. So on my website, we sell the door hangers in 4 sizes. I say door hangers. We sell our cutouts in 4 sizes. 20-inch is the door hanger size. 12-inch makes a good porch attachment. You've seen those big welcome signs that have the little interchangeable attachments. Those are usually 12 inches in size. 8-inch makes a good door hanger attachment. And then 6-inch is a good ornament size, but it also works as a door hanger attachment depending on the size door hanger attachment that you need. Okay, I think I'm done with that green. It's not covering real good. Where do I sell my door hangers. We have them all laser cut by someone locally. I design them myself and then we sell them. I need to get a polka dot sponge thingy. I got a whole bucket of them right here. Let's use this size. I like that size. These are Martha Stewart. And I laugh because my friend Erica Wallace, who's in our Painters Clubhouse group, yes, you can join if you did the fall challenge. Do I ever paint with crackle paint? No, I don't. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. If I missed some, I will go back and address those after the video's over. I'll go and comment a reply. But what I was going to say was, what did I just do that for? I'm not doing green polka dots. Y'all got me all distracted. I just squeezed that green paint out like I was going to do polka dots with the green. Goodness me. What I was saying was my friend Erica Wallace did a tutorial in the Painters Clubhouse last night. She painted a gnome. And she was using the Martha Stewart sponge pouncers. And she called her Aunt Martha. And I was like, that is hilarious. I'm going to start calling her Aunt Martha from now on. So these are good old Aunt Martha's sponge pouncers that you can get on Amazon or at Michael's or anywhere. They are awesome. Let me see if I can do this and then clean up my mess because I don't want it all over that shamrock. That'll work. But I just love these. They are high quality sponge foam and they do a lovely job. They make doing polka dots so quick. It's kind of addicting. Like I want to just keep putting polka dots over the whole thing. I have to actually rein myself in and be like, okay, Tamara, that's enough. Let's see, we'll put one there. There. Okay, it's getting out of hand now. I'm going to paint over that top part because I don't want that on the lid or the lip of the pot. I don't want it up there. So I'm going to paint over it with black. There we go. And I don't want it on the handle over here, so I'm painting over that. There we go. Problem solved. Easy peasy polka dots. Let me get that black paint off of there because I'm getting paint all over me tonight. Okay, we're gonna paint our little gold coins. Where's the color that I was gonna use? It is antique gold. This one actually is a gloss paint. I don't know why I have a gloss paint, because I hate gloss paint. I prefer matte all day, every day, but for whatever reason, I have this one in gloss. And it was the color I needed, so we're using it anyway. And since the coins are going to be shiny with a little bit of glitter on them, I figured it didn't matter. So this is going to be our base color of the coins. And then we'll go back and add glitter and maybe a little bit of gold paint to make them really sparkle so that they look like real gold coins. I will give it this though, this gloss paint is covering pretty stinking good. I don't normally like it, but it's doing well. Oh, somebody asked where I got my door hangers. I think I was saying and I got distracted. I designed them and then they are laser cut by someone locally. If you notice, this one has the lines etched in it. All of my door hangers are available either etched or not etched. So if you're the kind of person who does not like the lines already on there, choose the no etching option. That way they don't have lines. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this little Shamrock Green with this color. I think it's foliage green. But I've been doing this a long time. It may be a little bit hard if you're a little bit of a beginner, but it's harder to try to figure it out on your own. I'm 100% self-taught on this, and I have had to learn everything the hard way by just figuring it out and trying things. Because back when I started painting, nobody was doing videos on how to do this. No one was teaching this, and I wish they had been, because I would have been devouring those videos like you guys do. But back then, nobody was teaching it. So I just kind of had to trial and error and figure things out. But it's so much easier when you've got somebody to kind of guide you along the way and show you which methods are best, which paints are best, what paintbrushes to use, stuff like that. So if this is something you really want to pursue, you really want to learn how to do, I highly recommend that you take that Spring Door Hanger Challenge when it starts. Like I said, sign up begins March 1st. And then our Painters Clubhouse membership opens March 24th. That's what I've got my little sign up here for. That's in 49 days. So you can go and get on the wait list now if you want to be reminded, or you can tell Siri to remind you. Just, use her to remind you that on March 24th you need to go and sign up, because it's only open twice a year, and it is our main membership where we teach door hanger painting. And we have had thousands or 1,000 women or more have been through that program already, and they love it. They've already learned how to paint their first door hanger. Many of them have gone on to sell door hangers, to do paint parties, craft fairs, and start their own businesses. So it's awesome. I'm gonna do just a little bit of touch-up work down here in the corner where I got kind of crazy with my green and got all over my black. I'm not a perfectionist, but when touch-up is this easy with black paint, we just do it anyway. Why not? There we go. Let's move on to paint. I'm going to do another coat on this green of the rainbow yet again, and then we will be ready to do our gold on our little coins. It just didn't look as smooth as the other colors, probably because I mixed the colors, but that's okay. All right, and then the gold that I like to use is this Decor Americana Decor Metallics. And we're going to put a little bit of this. We're not going to coat, I don't think I'm even going to coat the, what am I trying to say? I'm not going to coat the entire coin. I'm just going to do like parts of it, like in places. Does that make sense? So we're just going to kind of messily put a little bit of this on some of them. You have to be careful with this stuff though. It kind of strings. And so I have to kind of catch the string as I pull it up, because it's a little bit thicker than your average paint, but it does such a pretty gold finish. And I'm just doing it in different parts, just kind of wiggling it on there. I wanted it to look just a little bit bumpy, messy, like they're old coins maybe. Like have a little bit of texture to it. concentrating now. Okay, so that looks nice. I can show you. So see how I've got it, and that shows up pretty good. And then we're gonna do glitter like on different places too. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so we've got to dry this really good before we start putting glitter on it, or otherwise glitter will be on my shamrock. So if you'll give me just a moment, we'll be doing glitter. Forgot to grab any glue for my glitter, so just a moment. This is Satin Varnish. I'm sure this will work just fine. It's sticky, so we're just going to smear a little bit of this in some places. Okay, I'm just randomly putting some of this Satin Varnish on there in different places. Some of it overlaps the gold paint and some of it doesn't, so just have fun with it and just put as little or as less as you want, but try to work quickly so that it doesn't start to dry. Okay, here we go, y'all. This might be messy because I never play with glitter in here. And I just realized as I started to sprinkle this out, I did not get anything to dump the excess on, so I've got to figure out a plan for that. Hopefully I've got like a poster board or maybe something, a piece of paper I can grab. I'm having a hard time seeing where I put the varnish. Y'all never see me use glitter on here, so this is a special occasion for sure. Can you see how much glitter I've got on there? It's like a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a sheet of printer paper and hope that when I slide the glitter off of there, hopefully it all goes on the printer paper. We'll see. This might be a mess. Glitter's always a mess. Who am I kidding? I'm doing it slowly. Okay, we're gonna tap the back. Get all the excess off. A lot of it stayed on there though. Look at that. Isn't that cool looking? It's real glittery, sparkly. Afterwards, like tomorrow sometime, I will take this outside and put a really good clear coat on top of it so that that glitter won't go anywhere. It will stay on real good. Okay, I'm totally just randomly putting accents on here. And then we're going to do a little bit on our rainbow to make it look shiny. There we go. And then I'm going to add a little bit of black. So let me get my black. I got my little round tip brush here. I'm going to use the black a little bit on my coins to kind of define them from the other coins, because right now they may be all blending in together. There we go. How fun. And then we do a little bit of black up here on the rainbow. I know you guys are probably like, what? Why are you doing black on the rainbow? It just adds a little something. It's like a little bit of definition. So there we go. We're all done. Look how fun. That's so cute. What kind of clear coat do you use? I use Rust-Oleum lacquer. So I did a whole blog post on that actually this week. If you go to southern-adoornmentsdecor.com/blog, I did a whole blog post comparing spray sealer to wipe-on sealer to brush-on sealer, and so why you would want to use one for one project and one for another project. So if you're kind of confused about that, definitely go check out that blog post because I break it down for you. I will be back on Friday for Friday Fab 5. All right, I will see you guys again soon. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll see you on Friday.